What if you're an agent who thinks that they've heard about eXp before and they think they missed the boat?
I don't think that's possible the way it's set up. eXp, we're just getting started. We just started going international. So I've actually considered this. Like, we should, what do you think, Jeff? Let's go over to one of these new countries where they're just opened up eXp and then just start sharing about the power of eXp. Let's take over a country.
Absolutely, man. Portugal, I'm down. Portugal sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
that's a good one.
And then you have Dubai opened up just recently. You got Puerto Rico, got Spain. Spain's a good one. Yeah. So it is international for sure. And I think model to successfully share that opportunity with other people was built here, the US and Canada, more than likely. And so there's lessons to be learned from what people like you have learned. And so for an agent who, let's say outside of agent attraction, and we are talking about leverage, and the way that you leverage your lifestyle, it sounds like, is passive income and some of the other things that eXp allows you to take advantage of. And you can add on to that if you want the other things outside of commission. But even if you're somebody who's just focused on production, why do you think eXp makes so much sense?
As we know, as agents, you get into the industry because it's those first couple of years are hard. You end up getting behind on certain things. And one of those things is planning for retirement. And then you get behind on planning retirement 5 years, 10 years. And then you get into that mindset of like, I'll start saving when I make a $1 million commission or something dumb like that. And so you don't put in the time and energy over the years to plan for your exit. But that's the beauty of eXp, man. You don't have to do any multifamily with me. You can just join eXp and do production, focus on production, and you're automatically going to get shares. You can do the buy-in program where you can take 5% of each commission check and buy it at a discounted rate. You also have what we already talked about. You have the agent attraction, which is going to happen unless you're just a-hole. It's like people that are anti-eXp, they love to beat on that because they think, oh, you guys are a bunch of salesy, car salesy kind of guys. No, and women, but no, it's not the case at all. If you love the industry and you love what you do, you're going to attract good people. And that's what eXp naturally does. So don't you wish you had this 20 years ago, Jeff? Like I do. Like even if I didn't focus on any of the attraction like we've been talking about, I'd be sitting on some passive income and $1 million in shares plus. So crazy. So you could actually focus on production, work 20 years, 25 years, and I've run into people like this too, like at the conference convention that have been with eXp a long time, and they haven't really done a whole lot. They've just been selling real estate, and they went and looked at their shares, and they're like, "I got $1 million." That is so cool.
I've had it happen with people on a call, especially when it was up to 80 or something before it split around that time. I remember being on Zoom calls and have you looked? No, I hadn't looked. Well, why don't you look real quick? And I mean, it paid off, talked to people, paid off their homes, just did a lot. And they didn't do anything different than what they would have done no matter where they were at. They were just doing the business that they would have done.
Exactly. You just be the realtor, the good realtor. Like, there's a lot of good people out there, and but then what happens if you don't have that in place is you're the person at 85 still having to go sell real estate when you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And, selling real estate is great and the people are great, but nobody wants to be doing that when they're 85.
If you want to choose to do that, and that's your thing that excites you every day, more power to you, right?
That's what all this leverage stuff is about. Freedom. It's not about, because it's funny, because as I've created this passive income through multifamily and stuff, there's actually a local guy here in town that I mentored at another brokerage who's one of the top agents here in town. And he was like, "Oh, you don't sell any real estate?" I was like, "That's true. I don't sell that much anymore. But you know why? Because I don't have to." So, and that kind of shut him up.
So if you are an agent who wants to get into the syndication or get started with doing some investing, when's the right time? Okay, do I need to wait a couple years? How soon can I get started doing something?
Anytime is the best time to get in. And sooner rather than later.
You wouldn't be intimidated about, let's say I've been in business a year or two, maybe, and I got a few transactions under my belt. Like, because some people may have the limiting belief that they need more experience in order to expand.
You get your experience by making the move now and then seeing and having, because by waiting, you're losing out on experience. You move over now, you get that experience, and then in the market, this is where we're going to make money. Everybody who's intentional, these are the times where wealth is built.